Louder!
And it's time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time!
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
What's up, Gorons? And welcome to another fabulous episode of the Gore N More podcast. I am the not-so-mean, fluff master supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing the shit show in. However, I do not bring this shit show in alone. For with me, as always, let's see, what do we got today? Well, to the straights, the normal spooky season's over. But for us, it never really truly is. But we are in still the fall festivus, I guess you want to say. So let's see. You know what? I'm just going to say we're pleasantly plump pilgrims.
We are.
There we go.
We are.
Starting off with the Chad Daddy himself, that Dark Lord of Knowledge, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
And the Duke of the Dead, Lord Scoopcabra, the host with the ghost, Mr. Steven Vasquez.
Hola, mis amigos, y bienvenidos al Gore N More podcast.
Yeah, thank
very
you, buddy.
nice.
Hey, can you say that title for me? The actual way it was written on the trailer. Do you remember how it was?
I wouldn't pay attention. I was
Well, what the fuck? Well,
I
how would you say
wasn't-
the Devil's Backbone.
Well, Diablo is devil.
El Diablo, right?
The hell do you say backbone? I don't know.
I could load it back
Ooh.
up, but well,
I'll look it
I
up
was
real
just
quick.
I'm wondering this because clearly, obviously, for anybody that was paying attention, that's what we're covering today. Or if you read the title, but I was just wondering if there was going even into this movie, if there was going to be a translation issue.
It's El
not.
Espinazo del Diablo.
Ah,
So
Ah.
Espinazo means like spine, though, like your back.
Oh,
like
okay.
full. So El Espinazo del Diablo.
Well, thank you,
So
Steve.
the spine of the devil.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Steve, do the whole episode, make the Spanish. I love
I'm
it.
not that good at Spanish, guys. I'm not that good at Spanish.
oh shit, dude, that was us playing Ghostbusters the other night with
Oh,
the
man.
fucking captions. Then it stopped working.
That was cool as shit, dude. We'll get into that for sure. But this is going to be a fantastic episode. Today is November 7th, 2022. Unfortunately, we do not have Bob. He got stuck at work, but he did give us at least his score. So we'll have that for the end, and he sends us wishes. But don't worry, he'll be back here next week because I think that's actually his pick. But we'll get that to that.
Nice.
No,
At the end
actually,
of the
next week
episode-
is mine.
Oh, that's yours? Why did I think
Yeah.
it was Bob's? All right, cool. Nonetheless. All right, so before we dive into this movie, we're going to do as we always do. We're going to talk about what the fuck we did in last weekend. So, Mr. Vasquez, if you could please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your
You know, we should have had
Yeah.
to do that in Spanish.
He's got to think about it now. What? Oh, Boss Man said he
amigos.
found an English trailer.
Mis
Did
amigos,
they-
es hora para tu pedazo de vida.
Nice. Nice.
Full out. I love it. That was great. So wait, now that Boss Man found an English trailer, do they actually have this dubbed?
I've never seen it dubbed in
I was
English.
gonna say I didn't think they had it dubbed.
Yeah, I've never
Not
seen
on
it
Max,
dubbed
it
in
wasn't.
English.
Oh no shit. All right. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look for that anyways. All right. So Steve, if you want to start us off, homie, how you been?
I have been good. It's been a hell of a weekend, man. My refrigerator went out, my washer went out, and yesterday my computer decided it wanted to go out. So I've had my 3 karma. I don't know what I did, but you can stop now. So I am streaming from my tablet right now, which is working out pretty good, if I do say so myself.
Hey man,
Yeah, you
looks
look
great.
beautiful.
It's working. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Didn't really do much this past weekend. Just trying to. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow. She's turning the big 17. So just been trying to get things ready for her party that she's gonna have this Friday. I worked all weekend again. I tied one off on Friday, and I was hurting all day Saturday. It was bad, but I was under a lot of stress on Friday. There was a call to my daughter's school that there was an active shooter, and it turned out to be a prank, but she called me freaking out. So I rushed from my campus to her campus, not knowing what I was going to find. And luckily it was just a prank. So I was just like, my PTSD kicked in. Like I was just having a bad Friday, and, you know, I was happy she was okay and just, you know, really rattled. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to partake in libations tonight. And I did, and I overdid it, and I paid for it Saturday. But Saturday I did go to the theater, and I finally watched Black Adam.
Oh, nice.
I must
And
say I enjoyed it. I was not one time was I bored in that film. They did a great job with the story and the action. It was a great flick, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for DC now that we're going this direction.
So is this officially going to be the Johnson universe, the Dwayne Johnson universe?
we don't know yet
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
because James Gunn just took over.
I know, dude.
Yeah,
Bro, I have so much to like think about that.
yeah. So
Clutch.
we'll see.
That was a clutch move on Warner Brothers' part.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. You know, spoiler alert if you don't know, which The Rock already spoiled it, but Henry Cavill is back as Superman, and he does make a cameo in this film.
What?
And yeah, so I got super excited for that because they played the old John Williams theme when he appeared, and it just I love that shit. So I was super stoked. The suit was a lot. It was the same suit except it was lighter in color. It had the bright red S on it.
Okay, so it's a little bit more classic.
More
style
classic
music.
mixed with the suit, you know, the Man of Steel suit. So it looked really good. I liked it.
I liked it.
So, and then Sunday, I didn't do much Sunday. Hung out with the girlfriend for a little bit before she went to work, and then came home, cooked. My grandma came over, and with daylight savings time, she was just like ready to go by 6 o'clock. She's like, "It's dark, get me home." Took her home, did my laundry, watched this movie, which we'll talk about here in a bit. Chad Daddy, give it to me, baby.
Well, not much is new here. You know, as everyone knows, last week was Halloween, so we weren't here. We did a pre-recorded show, and I hope everybody got a chance to check that out. We ranked the Halloween movies, and there were some surprises there. Some of you guys surprised me, especially you two with your top pick. I was pretty shocked.
I was not, and I'm glad I wasn't the only one sitting on the top of the hill. I'm glad when we got like started
Back to
getting
back,
down to halfway,
back to back, baby.
Yeah, we got that like halfway down the list. I was like, I wonder.
But I gotta say, in all honesty, I'm surprised. I was worried that was not going to take up as much time as it did.
See,
why
I
we had
was
all
thinking
these
the
alternate
other way.
topics.
I was hoping it was like, man, I hope we don't go for like 3 fucking hours, bro.
Well, no, I was
We
kind of
could have
worried too.
easily.
I was kind of worried too. I was like, man, are we gonna
When
have
we
enough
got
stuff to
halfway
cover?
through and we were at sitting like the almost hour and a half mark, I was worried.
So well, I understand your worry, but at the same time, I feel like once we got to that kind of certain fluff to like up to the 10, or where there's like 5 left or like 6 left, right? Most of us have already talked about most of the movies up until that point. So there's no point to regurgitate the same bullshit we already fucking talked. So it could go a little faster towards the end.
Right. And I really hope Brody liked our format, the way we did it with him talking and then us pausing and then us talking, you know, responding to that and giving our own pick.
And I don't want to speak for Brody, but he did say like if we do that again, like especially a pre-recorded, he would like to try to actually do it with us because he was like, oh my, because there was a few things he said he wished he could like have chimed in or rebutted, and I was like, yeah, bro, same way. Hell yeah, Joe, we want to kiss you all too.
That's why I was thinking, like, I was thinking, you know, yesterday, if we do a Friday the 13th ranking or something like that, we should definitely have Brody on for that.
Yeah,
fuck yeah, dude,
definitely.
I mean, honestly, I think even Boss Man at that point, because it's one thing that was always said was never going to happen on this podcast. So I feel like if it were to happen,
that's a 2-episoder right there.
There is a lot more movies.
Yeah, there's a lot more movies.
No.
So it would
No,
there's not.
There's one less
more.
movie.
Or one less?
One less.
Yeah, you can't throw any fan films in there. That's a whole different ranking. All right.
But yeah, let's see what else. Not much else going on around here. Just been, with my spare time, I was playing some Ghostbusters, which I got to play some Ghostbusters with Mr. Big Johnny D Saturday night, and I was getting frustrated because of the friggin' glitch that happened twice in two different matches. It was one where Jen was Slimer, and one where you were the ghost, where you guys would sabotage my pack. And I was rebooting it, and I think while I was rebooting it, I was also de-sliming, and I think I might have confused it, and it just wouldn't reboot the pack. And anytime I'd try and fire, it would just make that buzzing noise like it was rebooting, and it wouldn't fire anything.
Like, damn it, dude.
So yeah, but that was a lot of fun with you guys. I want to do that again.
Hell yeah, dude. This shit's a blast.
Yeah.
I will say my only gripe, and I know it's an equal gripe, is they need to work on the game chat with it. Or Xbox now has Discord, which obviously PC also has. So I don't know if PlayStation has Discord on it.
Not
as well.
yet, but they are working on it. It is supposed to happen.
But then there's also the option of just using it on mobile. But then, you know what I mean? Then you have your weird, like, I don't have it in my head. Yeah. So, but we'll get there.
Yeah. And also, unfortunately, we started de-decorating for Halloween and got all that down, and now the wife has Christmas decorations up.
Already?
Yes.
Stephanie Christman, what are you doing?
Ding, ding, ding.
Started yesterday.
It
So
happens.
Merry Grinchmas, I guess.
Yeah, same here. Christmas doesn't start until after Thanksgiving for me, so.
Not for her. She loves Christmas. So,
I mean, I do a
Is what it
Christmas
is.
parade 2 days after Thanksgiving every year. So, like,
but that's after Thanksgiving.
Right. But for me, that initiates Christmas season. I'm like, all right, starting off with a banger, Ghostbusters at Christmas parade. So,
Yeah. I still haven't gotten into the spirit. I haven't even done any Christmas shopping yet. I mean, the kids, they're done,
No.
but I haven't got anything for Steph.
the only
Mine's
spirit
all
you
done
need
from
to be
her.
in right now is gravy and mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
homie.
buddy.
It's like,
Dude, just like you said, they need to make that an inflatable.
I think, okay, so I was looking into that, and they make these like thing for garage doors that you can literally just hook on. So I might just get that image printed and make a fucking banister for it for my front yard and just highlight the shit out of it with some spotlights, dude. And just say Happy Thanksgiving from the Transacts of that lady just fucking chugging down. I gotta find like an HD version, like the best, cleanest.
You also need to see if you can like superimpose your or Jen's face on the lady's body.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, Joseph, if you're still here. Joe can do that in like 2 seconds. Like, hold
Okay,
on.
but yeah, I've droned on enough. Yeah, that was my week. Big Johnny D, how about you, brother?
Hell yeah, dude. Well, like you said, man, you and I busted some ghosts together. That shit was mighty fine. I've also done it with Scoobs, so the three of us actually definitely need to get into it. I was hoping Scoobs was going to hop in the other night, but he was working.
He was working. I knew
like
he was going to be
damn
working.
son of a bitch he is. Making that money.
Sorry.
It's no, it's fantastic. So the Halloween episode or the Halloween update, I think it might be gone today. I haven't hopped on, but I didn't even think about it for some reason. But obviously we got Halloween Mask, correct?
Mhm.
So I've been like chugging it out, dude. Like I'm like in the 60s right now. So I was like, all right, So I'm hoping by Christmas update, I'll actually have my GB2 suit, and then we'll have Christmas hats, and then it's gonna be fucking all out. So, because that's my favorite shit right there. I was like, yes. Maybe they'll have the full fucking like a full Santa suit too. Who knows? But all right. And then what else did I do? Oh, I literally watched one of the most fantastic movies I've watched in a long time. Twice this weekend.
Yes. I forgot about
Because-
that.
And it's been one that we've talked about on this podcast before. It's been one that I personally waiting for a long fucking time. And that was a Weird Al Yankovic story. Or I'm sorry, an Al Yankovic story.
Yeah,
And
I love that movie, man.
That movie was absolutely fantastic. I love how they played it. I love how they played the super serious. I'm not going to say any spoilers because I don't think Steve has watched it.
I have not watched it yet.
Aha, dude.
You
all
won't
I'm
be
gonna say is-
disappointed, man.
Not that it matters for you, but I was watching it with my daughter, and like she doesn't watch really rated R. She censors herself, dude. I'm not going to get into it. It's ridiculous. Anyways, this movie was unexpectedly more violent than I have.
Oh shit! Whoa!
Bro,
You'll
this movie was
understand-
more
you'll
violent than
underst-
Halloween Kills.
What?
When
Not
Halloween
kills. Yeah.
ends.
You'll understand when you see it. You'll understand
All
when you
right.
see it.
Hell yeah!
There was a part where literally it happened, and then my daughter and I looked at it, and we looked at each other because, like, simultaneously, we were like, "Whoa!" And she's like, "Daddy, was I supposed to see that?" I was like, "Well, it's kind of late for that now, but all right." But no, Daniel Radcliffe, 100% fan fucking tastic. It's total Weird Al's humor.
Yeah,
And
it's over the top in all the
I
right
feel
spots.
like if you don't know Weird Al, you can enjoy it. If you know Weird Al, especially like his older, like a lot of his older stories and actually his story, it's so much better, dude. It's so good. I would love to have Probst on here, dude, because I know he was all about it as well.
He loved it, yeah.
And just being a film guy himself, dude, like it was so good. I would have paid for this shit in theater, bro.
Same.
I'm almost sad they didn't do it, but I imagine Roku made out hard with some advertising on this fucking movie. There's no way they didn't pay like Super Bowl fucking ad. Oh, not maybe that level, but.
And when you watch it, watch the credits just to hear his song. Pay attention to the lyrics.
Dude, I had to watch it twice because I'm just watching the images half the time of his fucking
Today on Facebook, he released a video of the song with sing-along lyrics. Yeah.
Oh nice. Shit.
It's so good. There's a lot of shit that is legit, but it's like in Weird Al fashion, like this much of it is the truth, and then here's the actual like rest of the fucking movie. Like it's off the wall, dude. It's bananas. It made me want to watch UHF right after, which was also on Roku channel and also on Tubi, I think, right now. So like, dude, if you want to go Weird Al fucking crazy right now, you definitely can.
Yeah, definitely.
It's fantastic. And if you don't have a Roku, I feel like I'm fucking sponsoring these fuckers. They should like throw some money. If you don't have it, you can just go right to their website and watch it right on their website.
Oh, okay, badass. Because the only TV with Roku is in my daughter's room.
Well, now it doesn't matter because now you can just go to that website.
Hell yeah!
And I don't know if you guys saw Weird Al's tweet, but it was fantastic. There was a dude from Australia saying he can't watch it, and he's like, "Oh, well, it sounds like you have a VPN, a very personal nope. That's not gonna happen. It sounds like you have a torrent of questions." However, I need to go right now, and I can't ask. And I was like, fucking love it.
That's fucking great.
Fucking love it, dude. So, yeah. I watched it. My daughter watched it like 3 times literally in a row. I was like, I don't care. Go ahead. Like, yeah, she went to her room. She's like, can I watch it again? I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it again this weekend, but just didn't have time, man.
I didn't get to finish it again, but I got about halfway through last night after watching this, and I was just like, it's so good, dude. It's so good. And the cameos, man. It's like a Jay and Silent Bob movie amount of cameos, dude. It's ridiculous. And it's awesome.
Nice. I'm about to check it out.
Hell yeah, dude. And then so other than that, I didn't really do shit this weekend. I gamed a lot. It was awesome.
Nice.
So, but I am ready to talk this movie.
Yeah.
So we are talking 2001's The Devil's Backbone. Scoobs, this was your pick, I believe, correct?
I believe so.
You want to take it away, buddy?
I will. This is The Devil's Backbone, released April 20th, 4/20, 2001. It is 1939, the end of the 3 years of bloody civil war in Spain, and General Franco's right-wing nationalists are poised to defeat the left-wing Republican forces. You know, this is not something I figured I'd be ever reading on Gore N More.
Right?
A 10-year-old boy named Carlos, the son of a fallen Republican war hero, is left by his tutor in an orphanage in the middle of nowhere. The orphanage is run by a curt but considerate headmistress named Carmen and a kindly professor, Cáceres, both of whom are sympathetic to the doomed Republican cause. Despite their concern for him and his gradual triumph over the usual schoolhouse bully, Carlos never feels completely comfortable in his new environment. First of all, there was that initial encounter with the orphanage's nasty caretaker, Jacinto, fuck that guy, who reacts even more violently when anyone is caught looking around for a particular storage room, the one with the deep well. Second, and more inexplicable, is the presence of a ghost, one of the former occupants of the orphanage named Santi. Not long after Carlos's arrival, Santi latches onto Carlos, badgering him incessantly at night and gloomingly intoning, "Many of you will die." With the orphanage left defenseless by its isolation and the swift progression of Franco's troops, the ghost prediction seems depressingly accurate. Nevertheless, with every step of the plot, it becomes apparent the ghost predictions as to who or what will die. The real source of danger and even the definition of death itself may be more ambiguous than first thought.
God
Direct-
damn, that was
Yeah.
a plot rundown.
Yeah,
It's a
Holy
mouthful.
it was.
shit.
Yeah, it was. Directed by Guillermo del Toro, Mimic and Hellboy. Written by Guillermo del Toro, Mimic, The Shape of Water. Antonio Trasoras, Sangre and Blind Alley. David Munoz, Holy Ghost, God's Forgotten Town. Produced by Agustin Almodovar, Mutant Action, The Skin I Live In, Bertha Navarro, Kronos, and Pan's Labyrinth.
All
Man,
right,
I
you
almost
wanna
feel
take
like he
over?
should be. Almost feel like he should be reading all of these because we're just gonna butcher these.
I'll
names.
keep going if you want.
It's up to you,
It's
but
up
I
to
mean,
you.
I'm
I'll
not,
keep going.
I mean, yeah, Chad is 100% correct because, like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, I could definitely play Bob today.
Somebody's ancestors are gonna be pissed at us. They're
I
gonna haunt
got
us
you.
if we get
I
here.
got-
Because, like, all right, like Fernando, but I like, what's the last name, dude? Like,
Tielve.
Tielve?
Yeah, Tielve.
Go ahead, Scoobs. You can just
So,
there's not
starring
many.
Fernando Tielve, Pan's Labyrinth, Erica's Eyes as Carlos, Inigo Garces, The First Night of My Life, Pan's Labyrinth as Jaime, Eduardo Noriega, Vantage Point, The Last Stand as Jacinto, Marisa Paredes, Lost in Transit, Queens as Carmen, Federico Lupi, Kronos, Pan's Labyrinth as Dr. Cáceres, Junio Valverde, Shiver, Lockup as Santi, Irene Vicedo, Crazy Loves the Anarchist Wife as Conchita.
Hell yeah. You know what, man? I'm gonna say right now, you know what it is? I can't roll my tongue to fucking save my life, dude. And I feel like that's helps right there, dude. Like, because I was like listening to you say it, and I was like, this motherfucker's rolling his tongue on each one of these, dude. I'm like, I can't do that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
he sounds
my head
sexy.
is- right?
Thank you. Why, thank you.
Fucking A. All right,
you want
Chad
to
Daddy.
keep going, Chad Daddy?
Keep going, keep going.
Okay.
You're rocking
Oh.
this.
All right. Music by Javier Navarrete, Wrath of the Titans in the Hole. Cinematography by Guillermo Navarro from Dusk Till Dawn and Pacific Rim.
Ooh.
Edited by Luis de la Madrid from Faust, The Machinist. Effects and makeup, Reyes Abades, Firewalker, and Pan's Labyrinth. Distributed by Warner Soje Films, AIE. Film time of 108 minutes, MPAA rating R. Budget 4.5 million, gross 6.5 million.
All righty.
Here we go.
Thank
Man, that
you,
was hot.
Scubas.
That was
no
hot.
problem. Yeah. Honestly, Bob would be pissed if he's like, you would have made me fucking do it. Like, yeah, we would have. Do that.
But that's your
But-
thing, Bobby. That's
We
your
would have
shtick right there.
We would have because
Right?
of Oogie Spoogie.
Oh my
Oh
goodness,
God,
dude.
damn it. We still need
I'm
that.
never
I
gonna
would have
forget Oogie
butchered the
Spoogie.
shit out of it, though.
Same.
So, all right. So I've never seen this movie. I've never even heard of this movie. I will full out admit to that. Chad, I'm assuming you might be saying
I
Fuck it.
knew of it, but I've never seen it before. I knew nothing about it going in.
in Scoobs. I'm assuming obviously you've seen this before.
I have seen it before. I don't recall how I came across it, but I have seen it before. It's probably around the time it came out.
Okay, so 2001.
Yeah.
All right. So going into this ghost story, and that's exactly what it is. It's a ghost story.
Yep.
It's not my particular ghost story for what I want.
Mhm.
Like mine's obviously more like 13 realms, like shit's getting fucked up from the ghost.
Yeah.
This to me is more of the murder mystery. We're going to help the ghost, which is fine because a lot of ghost stories are more like ghost seems scary, but it's really just the person who just got fucked, and now you gotta like help them pass or be on their way.
Yeah. Help them get the
Whatever.
revenge.
Yeah,
so
give
they
the-
can cross
right.
over.
Yeah, oh shit, the one with
Star of
Kevin Bacon.
Echoes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
perfect example.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that it was subtitled or anything because obviously, like I watch anime and shit like that, like so that didn't bother me. I like the setting. It was a very bleak yellow tones, dude.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
hard. That's why I'm rocking all the yellows today. I was like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna fucking go with that. I feel like with Chad Daddy though, unfortunately for some reason I just didn't really feel for anybody in the cast per se. And
Yeah.
even the people that are necessarily lovable. Like the old man, dude, like I felt bad for him. You know what I mean? Like I liked him. And it's not like I mean, obviously you hate the main dude and then his two like weird scuzzy friends because they just give like terrible rape vibes. But like I feel terrible like I did feel terrible for his lady. What was her name? I apologize.
Conchita.
Conchita.
She was.
She was.
She was fine.
And what's that little dude? He was all over that shit. He's like,
Yeah, man. And I fucking Jacinto was such a cocksucker, man. And when he gave that fucking little cigar ring back to him, and like that kid knew automatically, like instantly at that moment.
That was pretty fucked, dude.
Yeah, it was fucked, man. Like I guess I just this movie's always stuck out to me. And I remember watching it the first time, and there was that one scene when he's first in the orphanage and he wakes up and he sees that shadow behind the curtain.
Okay.
That was
that scene.
Like, touches that? Yeah.
Excuse me. That scene has always, still to this day, even watching it yesterday, gave me goosebumps because I've seen something like that. And so actually seeing it in a film and seeing that, you know, it in movie form kind of it still creeps me out, you know, even like I said, even watching it yesterday. And that scene, anytime I think about The Devil's Backbone, I always tell people it has it's one of the scenes that has creeped me out the most in any movie I've ever watched. And it's a simple scene. Simple.
Yeah, but sometimes those are the best ones, dude.
Yeah, like, and it terrifies the hell out of me, you know, and he moves the curtain and there's nothing there. And it's just, for me, that was terrifying, you know. I loved the story, and you're right. It's a ghost story, but it's really not, because it's overshadowed by everything else that's going on. You know, it's more of a period piece with a ghost in it, as opposed to a ghost
100%.
story.
You know what?
That's what I took away from it too.
I can agree with that. Yep.
But I just feel like it's such a powerful flick. And like I said, maybe you guys didn't really attach to the characters because of the language barrier. Maybe.
I don't necessarily think so. Part of it is I have zero knowledge of the Spanish Civil War. I knew nothing about it going into this. So I did a little bit of research after the movie, so I understand a little better. But there was a lack of connection to any of them. I don't know. Something about it, I just couldn't resonate with anybody in that movie at all.
And you know what it was? Is like, because even like the headmasters, like as bad as like, there was moments where they kind of try to make them feel like kind of shitty. But I feel like they did a good job at like just making most of the people just feel like people. You know what I mean? Like the headmistress, she wasn't necessarily bad. Like even she felt ashamed for like shit she was doing. Like she didn't want to, like, you know what I mean? She said that. And like that guy, while he was stern with the boys and everything, he was also, you know, the headmaster or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like he's keeping him in line like they're supposed to, but he's not being a dick about it. I don't know. It was like, I mean, just.
Well, I mean, they cared for the boys. You know, it wasn't like one of those like, oh, you know, you're here, and like she told him at the beginning, it's not a prison. You know, you don't have to stay here. Like you're free to do whatever you want, pretty much.
Well, see, and I feel like that's what like kind of threw me off a little bit, because they were so like weird on the rules, but then they said that line prior, so I was like, wait, why? Like, I don't know. Obviously now we know, because what's his name is a fucking dick and he just doesn't want anybody stupid. So
I just don't understand why she didn't use all that gold to help the boys and a little more. I mean, I understand she was trying to keep it for the war effort.
Is that what
yeah, that's what it was for. It was there to help, you know, for the war effort, because they were supporters of it.
That's what he said. He's like, remember the cause. Yeah.
But it just seemed like an odd thing that, you know, she could have been doing more for the boys in her care with that gold.
I just want to know the rate of 1 bar of gold, because at first when they opened that one thing and he saw it, there was only 5 bars in there. But when he robbed what he did, he had way more than that.
I think there was 10.
There's 10.
Yeah.
So I guess like, it was too deep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did, like I said, so this movie, I don't know what it was. There was moments where it would bring me in, and then for some reason I would just kind of get bored again. Now, the last 20 minutes of the movie, whole different fucking story. That shit brought me right in, dude, and I was like, okay, what do we got going on here?
Like from the explosion on.
It got
better.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Right. Like deep spoiler territory, man. This movie fucking kills a lot of kids, man.
Yeah,
so you know what? I will give credit where credit is due. That was impressive to show that many kid bodies just laying around. Like, granted, they weren't like fucked up by any means, but they're still dead. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, and that's the horror of war. It doesn't matter if you're
It
an old
is.
man, an old lady, you're a kid, And so
Yep.
that, I guess that's kind of what I like about this is not just the supernatural aspect that it has to it, but because I love war films, especially about old wars.
But the
So-
kind of fucked up thing is that's not even from war.
No, I know
That's
it's from
because- that's from him being an asshole.
Yeah, an asshole. But I mean, you got greed, and so they're all fighting to stay alive. They know that the opposing armies getting closer to where they are. They're already dropping bombs and shit. They're lucky to fucking even be alive because that fucking bomb didn't go off.
So yeah, like that. I don't know what, like, the bomb thing didn't like it was like cool for a second, and then it just felt like that didn't really do anything.
It was
I
like a
don't
red
know.
herring. It was like a red herring. It kind of.
Well, just like the red herring at the beginning, you think that the boy was the one who killed Santi.
Right.
And then, even up until when he goes through the book and you see that he's got the drawing of, Santi in there, he still thinks that Santi's the one, or that he killed Santi.
I never thought that he killed him. I thought like he got hurt during the bomb drop, and so like he was just trying to like he didn't know what to do because he was so hurt, so he was just trying to like off him.
Like a mercy killing.
Yeah. Like I was so like I guess so, yeah, he still technically killed him, but I never thought of it as like a thing of like out of rage or something. I don't know. It was weird. But I like the settings of it, dude. Like I like the underground weird labyrinth, the well, which I thought was a pool. I was like, man, they got a really nice pool down there. Why the fuck are they using this shit? But they are in the middle of war. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe for me, maybe the language thing is, but like I said, man, I don't know.
I mean, you watch anime and stuff too, so
yeah, so it's like
We've watched
there's
other-
definitely like
yeah.
moments where I get to the edge of the seat and I'm like,
yeah.
But yeah, like you, and I was watching it this morning, and I messaged John. I'm like half an hour into this, and I've checked my phone like 5 or 6 times already.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a slow movie. It's not.
It's a very slow movie.
Fast action, like horror flick.
And I think that's what it is right there. Is it's horror adjacent. Like this is the one where you could have like, because it's the murder mystery. So somebody who likes that more so, and you're like, hey man, this has got some spooky elements into it. And you're like, all right, I'll fucking follow along. You know what I mean? That's how you drag anybody of our fortitude into it. Like I said, man, Guillermo del Toro is a fantastic fucking director. I don't think like he necessarily made bad choices in it. I just, for some reason, like, I don't know, it was just kind of fell flat. And like I said, up until he fucking stabbed her on the highway, I was like, holy shit, dude. Like that was the turnaround moment when it just all went to fuck.
Yeah.
But I liked how it was almost oh my god, this might be the wrong analogy. I want to say Lord of the Flies, but like just like how all the boys just started like, like fucking arming up and shit like that.
Oh yeah, fuck you, dude. So
that was cool as hell.
The girlfriend's watching it with me, mind you. She didn't know a fucking lick of Spanish, so I have the subtitles on. And she did jump. She jumped at one part, which made me fucking jump when he's in the closet and Santi puts his eye in the keyhole.
Oh,
so she jumped at that part, which fucking made me jump because it caught me by surprise that she fucking got that scared. I was like, what the fuck?
You know what made me jump? You know what made me jump? And it wasn't more so, I mean, I guess because it was a little bit of scared because it caught me off guard, but it was more so because of just pain. Is when fucking
when the boy
when he stabbed him in the fucking armpit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
did you notice how that scene? Did you notice how that scene played out with all of the kids stabbing with their little spears was identical to the picture of the cavemen fighting the woolly mammoth?
Right, because she was talking like when they used to work as a pack and all that stuff. Like, but
so I did appreciate that.
I have never in my life have seen like an armpit stab like that, and for some reason, it was like when you watch a dude get kicked in the balls and you feel it, dude. Like I just felt that shit for some reason. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Like, oh geez, like that's just such a fucking. Because like, dude, like how often would you ever get that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like so soft.
Yeah,
You just
that
get
is a
so
very
much.
soft
Like,
spot.
you're like, I'm getting fucking lungs and heart all in shish kebab. Like, "Phew." But obviously he was a little dude, so he had to step upward. But
Yeah. But no, I mean, I just, like I said, I want to say this is probably the first Del Toro film that I watched, or that I remember watching. And it's always one that stuck with me. And this is one that, I mean, I'll watch again and again and again, especially if I catch it on, I'm like, fuck yeah, I don't care where it is. I'll sit there and I'll watch it. Like I said, it's slow, but I love the characters. It's very like Spanish TV, and that's what
Okay.
I grew up watching. I grew up watching old Spanish war films and things like that. So I guess that's why I just appreciate it a little bit more.
you know what? And I was even thinking about you while watching this, only because I was like, man, I'm actually kind of jealous that you can just watch it, dude, and like understand it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
because I'm just like, I bet it does add that much better of a low. Obviously, like I was wondering, like in translation, like where things get lost, because obviously some things aren't exact. But I mean, do you feel like, because you said you had subtitles on, do you?
I
feel
wasn't
like
paying
most
attention to
part-
the subtitles.
No, not
at all.
Okay.
Like I was not paying attention at all.
Would that
I
fuck with you, dude, while you're listening to it, but you're reading in English? Like, would that? Just because you like, obviously,
I don't know, because like when I hear it in Spanish, like I hear it in
it's
Spanish,
just
but my brain
translates it
translates
regardless
it like
to you.
super fast. You know what I mean? So
That's fair.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to try.
I'm just wondering, like, I honestly, like, I had like a good like 1 minute random side thought in my head while watching the movie. And I was just like, man, I bet Scoops gets to enjoy this at a whole different fucking level just because he can understand like what the fuck's going on. Like, but hell yeah, dude. Oh, I'm reading.
Oh, it means
Sorry,
the
I was
same
reading.
thing. Yeah, no, it meant the same thing. It meant the same thing, Heather. Maricon, it meant the same thing. Like, so, I mean,
I didn't know I didn't know if that was with the time or not.
Well, I mean,
39.
maricon, I mean, that's what it means.
Okay.
But I guess back then it would have meant more of like you're a scaredy cat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It didn't really mean
Yeah,
like
obviously words like
what it means now. It meant more
Gotcha.
of like a scaredy cat, like don't be such a maricon,
okay.
So like a little
Okay.
scaredy cat,
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
not
Like
gonna
a
say that
coward.
word. Yeah, coward. But yeah, I wasn't gonna say the word Heather.
No,
type,
no, no,
'cause
no,
I don't
no,
want to
no.
get us
We don't
canceled.
want to get canceled. No,
No,
yeah.
no.
I was thinking the same.
But
So
yeah,
I will say, and I don't know how you gentlemen feel. I wasn't the biggest fan of the ghost design, and this could have been just because of the times with 2001 and all.
so the girlfriend had an issue with the way the blood looked, and I until I explained it to her, I said, you'll understand why the blood looks the way it looks when it's she didn't like the way it was flowing out of his head. She didn't understand why. And then once she saw, it's because his body's
pool.
underwater, and
Right.
that's how his the blood's leaking out.
Not for nothing. I think it was because it was like the translucent where you could see his bones and shit.
Yeah.
And it reminded
Well, I mean,
me
and
too,
that's more along the Spanish Mexican culture.
okay.
Like
It just reminded me of the jogger ghost from Ghostbusters 2. And that's kind of where I was going. I was like,
well,
I
then
don't know
you
if I
should have
could do-
appreciated it more.
yeah, but then at this point, I just want the boys to come and be like, all right.
He did say if the ghost looked any more cartoony, it would look like it was from the real Ghostbusters.
It did, dude. It looks because it had that weird like Ghostbusters like very bright aura to
Yeah,
it because
yeah.
it had like the ambers and shit. Or well, actually it was water, but it looked like
Yeah.
kind of ambers flowing. Oh my god, dude! You guys just took me down a whole fucking rant. Have you ever seen a College Humor skit called "The Ghostbusters Are Assholes"?
No.
No.
I will send it to you after this. Please remind me. It is
Okay.
fan-fucking-tastic. And just because now I'm thinking about them coming into this movie, but it's like tragic ghost boy who got killed, and the Busters are like, yeah! Woo! Busting makes me feel good. All right. So I feel like we've kind of talked most about it.
Yeah.
Do we want to hear from the
Let's hear from Brody.
DKB?
Let's
All right.
Yes, because I
yes.
know, like we said, this is in his
Yes,
top.
Brody likes this movie quite a bit. Now, I'm gonna give a little heads up. His video was too clean. It's a little too big. I Can't bring it in the normal way I normally would. So we're bringing them like we did last week, and we're bringing them up with us here, but we're going to make them big screen. So,
Well, howdy doody there, folks. It's your DKB here back for another episode of Gore N More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about The Devil's Backbone. Now, The Devil's Backbone is in my top 20 films of all time, so if I'm a little bit biased, you'll know why. I honestly don't see any fucking flaws in this film. I think it's obviously my favourite Del Toro film, let's just put it that way, because I love the directing of Del Toro himself. The visual style that he's able to represent on screen that comes straight from his fucking noggin. He really knows how to capture the aesthetic of what he wants in his head and bring it to life. I love that. Gothic horror, I think he really knows how to, for me personally, he definitely knows how to capture the aesthetic of Gothic horror, dealing with this horribly, morbidly beautiful fucking story. And the character development of these actors, I mean, these actors are absolutely fucking fantastic. I've never even heard of them before, but they really put on a masterclass performance, especially the kids themselves. Fucking fantastic stuff. And the chemistry between every single one in this film really resonates and feels realistic. And like I said, he brings that to life so well with this fucking world that he's created. I mean, there's like the war that's happening, the kids are trying to deal with a ghost, and the adults are just trying to fucking, deal with everything. So they're pretty much the meat in the sandwich, the adults. And to see this Eli Roth looking motherfucker trying to, steal gold and all that. And then by the end of the film, when all the three sort of layers of this sandwich come together, and it's all nice and tight into a neat, nice, fuck me. It all ties up into a nice, neat little fucking package by the end of the film, and it works extremely fucking well. And I don't think Del Toro bit off more than he could fucking chew with that sandwich. So it all works extremely well. I love everything about it. Now, he really knows how to capture and create these monsters. He really knows how to bring these iconic monsters to life. I mean, you have Frankenstein, Wolfman, fuck that. You have Del Toro fucking monsters. They become so iconic by the end of the film. They end up becoming pop culture references. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I remember seeing this ghost everywhere on posters, and I just didn't know who the fuck that was. And then all of a sudden, I stumbled across The Devil's Backbone and watched it, and I immediately understood why. It's just fucking absolutely incredible what he's able to achieve with familiar territory to him. It's great to see him come back and, feel comfortable with what he loves and creates so extremely well. Now, the cinematography is absolutely fucking flawless. It's beautifully shot, this. I mean, the color grading of the whole exterior and the interior shots of the orphanage itself, the landscaping, the framing.
Here comes the bombers.
Character, the
right? I was like, Jesus.
I thought that was here.
Del Toro's mind's eye collaborating with the cinematographer going, look, obviously I want this shot. But the banter back between and forth those two, they really know how to understand each other and capture what he really wants. And I watch this film and I go, well, that shot doesn't feel like it's referenced from anything else. And then I'll watch like another film and I'll go, well, that doesn't feel like it's reference like a Del Toro shot. He's got his own directing style, and I love everything about it because every time I watch this film, I find something new or something different about it, whether it is the acting or the cinematography, and it blows me away every fucking time. God, I love this film so fucking much. I mean, the production design, I can't not give that a shout out because it's absolutely fucking flawless in itself. And he really knows how to capture the period piece aesthetic of what he wants in this world of his. And I love everything about it. So I will just say this before I head off. The emotional aspect that he's able to capture in this film between each character and the story itself, it is truly something to behold. I mean, it is definitely why this makes it in my top 20 films of all time, because it tugs on the heartstrings. It makes me feel the emotions of realism, and that just all comes down to a fantastic fucking story and the director giving us great character development for us to invest in with these characters. And I'll also even put in there the cinematography, that final shot where it reveals the narrator ends up being the ghost and he's just watching them out in this beautiful landscape, whether or not they've been through all this trauma and they're all fucking injured, but they're still alive, and that's the main thing. and them just to walk out into the fucking landscape like they're finally free at last. It's just a beautifully shot thing to end the fucking film, and it just gets me every time. It's fucking awesome. Oh my God, I love everything about this fucking film. Yeah, so today I am going to give The Devil's Backbone. As much as I said that this is a fucking masterpiece and flawless film, fuck it, I'm giving it a 5. I'm giving it a fucking 5.
All right.
I don't see any flaws with it. It's fucking everything I want in a gothic horror film.
Hell yeah.
It could even be my favourite gothic horror film, to be honest. No, then again, that's another conversation for another time. But anyway, 5 out of fucking 5 for me.
Wow.
This is your DKB signing out, and I'll catch you motherfuckers later. Cheers.
Cheers,
Brody.
Thank you,
Hell
Brody.
yeah.
He's gonna hate us after tonight.
Hot take,
At least
dude.
me and
He's
John.
gonna hate y'all. He's not gonna hate me. But no, when
Different
he
strokes for different folks, man. Like, you know.
So when he said, they walk out of the orphanage and they're finally free, the movie ends. But what we don't see is they're walking down the dirt road. The soldiers come and massacre all of them.
Probably.
They were on their way. They may have.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
But I do, to touch upon what he said, I love how we end up finding out at the end that Dr. Caceres was the narrator and he's the one who's the ghost. And I love how that comes full circle from the beginning of the movie. And so what we saw, is that actually us watching it, or is it that on repeat that he was talking about? So is it the first time that his ghost has seen this, or is it him living this every day? You know what I mean? Is it his memory going on every day? Like a residual haunting, because, in residual hauntings, it's like something's on a tape and it's playing on a loop.
I don't know.
So it's deep.
I mean, I did like him walking out as the ghost. I thought that was cool. No, bro, he's not gonna hate us. He always he likes it as lot, like, you know what I mean? It's not, and we've learned obviously over the years, but like, we're not gonna come out and just say we dislike this.
Yeah.
Right.
And not give a reason why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And our reason why could be easily the reason why if somebody else might enjoy it. That's fine. Yeah. And like I said, I could totally understand why this is a highly like enjoyed movie. For me though, I just like we talked about on the Halloween episode, I don't think it held my fucking like
attention.
ADHD. Yeah. It just
and it's like I said, Brody sees things that we don't. Brody's been to film school. He knows the ins and outs. He knows what to look for. He knows, what.
Bro,
and
I would have
he's
never
seeing
even considered this gothic horror because I don't even know necessarily what the fuck gothic horror is.
Yeah,
Now
I
I
didn't
gotta
even-
understand that subgenre.
But he has a whole different appreciation for it than we do. He knows.
Yeah, and
Like,
I wish I could elaborate the way he did on this film, because like I said, I enjoy the hell out of this movie. For the characters and for the settings, like everything. I just love this fucking movie so much. I wish I could elaborate half as good as Brody could, instead of just being like, I like the movie.
Wow. That's why we have Brody here, though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
buddy.
Brody's got to give
It's like this. You have people that really love and appreciate a fine wine, and then there's a beer drinker.
Give me that
It's
twisted tea,
just
motherfucker.
It's just different flavors, man.
You can't bring Pepsi to a party, George. Why not? I'm George. I bring Pepsi to the party.
Yep.
People like Pepsi. No, George, you can't bring. Why? Like, I would be George in that scenario. I'd be like, yo, dude, I'm going Pepsi and Mountain Dew and bringing some Doritos. Like, what are you, 15? Yes. Not care. No, thank you very much, Brody.
Yeah, we appreciate your take.
Yeah, no, I was excited to, like, I never watch this stuff, dude, because obviously, like I always say, I want to watch it with you homies. And when he told me it was a Top Boy for him, I was just like, ooh, all right. Like,
maybe we, with him, and I know Scuba really liked it, maybe they set the bar too high for us.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
like, they
maybe
didn't, I don't know. I went into this completely blind. I didn't fucking know anything about this, dude. So, like, I was just like, okay. And I mean, maybe I gotta give it another take, but like I said, dude, like, I don't I don't do well with the ghost stories where the ghost isn't evil.
Well, I think
I don't
I
care
think
at
that's
that
I think
point,
that's a cultural difference because we know American horror with our type of ghost stories, and this is
right?
Spanish, how Spanish perceive hauntings and ghosts, and
Oh
it's a
no,
completely
oh
it's a
yeah.
completely different version of what
Well,
we
there's been,
see.
like we said, and there's been other movies like this. Now, obviously, fuck, dude, Kevin Bacon there.
Stir of Echoes.
Like that was a different one. Like that would, because that one was actually like that one to me hit it more because that one was a little bit more horror
Mm-hmm.
per se. And I'm not saying this isn't horror. Like this has horrific shit. Definitely go down, dude. There's child killings. There's fucking just. Man, that dude is just such an asshole, though, man. When he kills his woman on the side, I was like, damn, dude.
Well, I hated him when you found out he was fucking the headmistress.
That's exactly what I
Because
love.
I didn't necessarily-
why?
Yep.
Why, bro? You have this fucking hot ass fucking woman, but you're fucking the old ass headmistress, bro, with one leg.
Easy access, bro.
No.
Oh, but come on, man. For a headmistress, you know, for her age, she wasn't too bad.
She wasn't too bad, but come on,
She's better. Bro, I am not disagreeing by any means because even I was just like, damn, man, this dude's horny. Like, but he was doing it he was dicking for a purpose. He's getting the keys.
Yeah, trying to get them keys.
Right. It's like
Gotta
a
get that
level
gold.
unlock. He's like, yeah, dude, level 7. I don't know, man. And that was the moment where I felt really bad for the old guy too, because obviously you knew he loved her.
He loved
and shit
her,
like
yeah.
that, and just how many times
When
have you
he
seen
heard
that
it.
fucking going down?
Dude,
Yeah,
when he
dude,
heard
that's
it
just
through
like
the wall. Oh, that hurt
Ah.
me so bad. I was like, oh, Dr. Cáceres, I'd give you a hug if I could.
right. You're just like, oh damn, dude, like it was bad news bears for him. All right, so we got our takes. You know what? Before we move on, we got Brody's score of a 5. Bob gave us a 4,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna throw out there now. Bob's got a 4, and if there's nothing else to general discuss, I say we move it behind the curtain with Chad Daddy.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right,
Okay,
Chad.
so this is described by Guillermo del Toro as being a sibling film to Pan's Labyrinth, this being the masculine brother film, and Pan as the feminine sister film.
Oh, nice.
Believe it
They're
or
the
not,
same time period
unfortunately, I have
setting?
never seen Pan's Labyrinth, and I've always wanted to.
It's
Same.
Good. You got to watch it. It's good. It's, of course, it's in Spanish, but
Obviously, yeah.
Oh, once again, yeah. It just always looked cool as shit, but for some reason, I just never sat down and watched it. Brody says
It's got great creature designs, yeah.
Brody says the perfect modern day Spanish Gothic horror I feel is The Orphanage.
oh, The Orphanage is another great one.
I feel like I might have watched that one, but I could be wrong. Anyways, I'll look into
I
that.
haven't, but
Chad,
that's on my list, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said to John, the design of the ghost was inspired by the white-faced spirits of Japanese horror films like Ju-on and Ring-Yu.
Yes, you did. Forget.
I think part of that's the reason we didn't really care for it. I could just be-
I have never truly dived into Asian horror.
I've only seen the Americanized versions of them.
I've only
Like,
seen
I've
I've seen like 2 Americanized ones, and I saw one actual Japanese one. I think it was the 3rd version. I don't even know why I watched the 3rd one of it, but it was just like everybody's like, "Oh, you gotta watch this. It's fucking awesome." And I don't know, it was okay, I guess. But
And then they crossed over in the Japanese versions.
Mm-hmm. The verses.
yeah, they went. Oh, that was like what Sakura versus it was the Ring versus
The Ring versus Grudge.
Yeah.
Grudge, yeah, whatever the fuck. Yeah,
You know what got me into Japanese horror, and it's so stupid. What got me even to watch even more Japanese ghost films was the scene from Cabin in the Woods when the fucking little Chinese girls are fucking or Japanese girls are banishing that one ghost.
And they turn into a frog or something.
See, like I feel like I probably need to give it a shot, but I feel like I can't watch too many of them at once because I feel like that's just gonna skew judgment too. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm sick of this shit now.
Another Japanese horror thing we got to check out is the hopping vampires at some point.
Hopping vampires.
Yeah, it's like this whole subgenre of Japanese horror. Their vampires hop. It's weird.
Didn't, and I could be completely wrong because I haven't watched it in like 20 plus years, but in the Charleston Heston I Am Legend, whatever the fuck it was called, were those were vampires, right? Didn't they hop or something? Like I feel like they were jumping
I've
vampires.
never seen that one.
No, Charleston Heston is a man in that one, dude.
And so if you would like to delve more into the Japanese vampires, or even I think it's Cambodia also, that has really fucked up vampires, listen to my episode of vampires about vampires on Somewhat Supernatural.
God
Yo,
damn it,
I was
now we're
actually
gonna
gonna
have to do that.
I was actually going to ask you quick about an episode if you've done it already, because you mentioned during your slice of life. Have you done an episodes on the weirdness of three things
No.
happening bad in the levels
I have
of
not.
three?
I have not. But now
Because
that
why
you say
is that?
I
Why
don't know.
is that? It's
I should do
always
an
in
episode.
threes, dude. Like, why? What is the law of that fucking like? Why is that law of the universe exist? Like, what? The
I don't know,
fuck?
but if you know a lot about like witchcraft, everything happens in powers of threes
It does.
through that too.
Yeah, I know, and that's
So three is a power number.
it's weird. But when you were going through your list, I'm like, bro, I was counting it down. I was like, does he have three yet? Because like computer's three. You're like, I'm done, bitch. I maxed out.
Yeah. I
Fucking
tap
A,
out,
dude.
guys. I tap out.
That is rough. That is rough. And I completely forgot about the fridge and the washing machine until you brought that up today.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I'm
And the
saying,
fridge
man.
was the fridge, you know, I was like all happy. I was like, hell yeah, I got a new fridge. And then boom, the next fucking day the washer went out. And my daughter-in-law was like, hey, so something's wrong with the washer. I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, it's not draining. I have a load in there. Fucking open it up, full of fucking water. It's not powering on. So I'm like, well, you're gonna have to get a cup and scoop out all this fucking water because this is dead. Yeah. Hey, wasn't my
Not for much.
laundry.
Do you have a shop vac?
I do not.
Oh,
But
Say,
even if I
homie,
did, look, even if I did, I wouldn't let them use it because they will find a way to fucking break it.
Oh,
These
fair.
these Gen Z kids, they're something
Yeah,
else,
funny-
man.
Funny thing is, something like that happened with our washer recently, and it's a brand new one. Like it's not even a year old. And what happened was a fucking Band-Aid got sucked into the filter and clogged it.
Oh wow.
Because the filter is only maybe yay long.
Yeah.
It's cylindrical, so it's a long ass Band-Aid covering up half this fucking filter.
No shit.
Wow. Well, I ended up
Yeah.
buying a new washer for $150, and the guy has a lifetime
Nice.
guarantee on it. So if anything ever happens to it, I just got to call him and he'll come fix it. And if he can't fix it, he'll swap it out for me. So
I got $150 for a washer is a fucking steal.
oh yeah,
fucking
and
A,
it's
man.
nice. It's a fucking Maytag, like it's fucking badass.
Nice.
Hell yeah, buddy.
So-
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah, so let's continue on. This
Yeah,
was strongly inspired by the director's personal memories, especially his relationship with his uncle, who supposedly came back as a ghost.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, it happens,
interesting.
man. It fucking happens.
I feel like the only thing, like, I never seen anything, but like, I don't know if do you guys ever get like random scents or smells of somebody? Like, dude, like, I swear to God, every once in a while, because like my grandpa used to smoke pipe, and every once in a while, dude, I'll get fucking whiffs of vanilla Cavendish, dude, and it's the fucking weirdest thing. And I'm like,
It's your grandpa checking on you,
fuck?
man.
it
Yeah,
probably is.
It is.
Yeah,
Freaks
every
me out,
once in a
man,
while.
because why is it always after I get done spanking? Oh.
He's just sitting there smoking his pipe, watching you beat it.
It's like,
Aw.
I
So
hope not,
disappointed
dude.
in
I
you,
hope
John.
that's like one reason why I hope there's like,
You know, he like pops down to say hi. He's like, "Hi, oh shit!
God, he's doing it
God
again."
Damn it!
yep. He's like, really? The third time to
I'm just gonna sit here and smoke my pipe till he's done."
no, it's never. It's always at my mom's house, dude. Usually, like when
Yeah.
I'm leaving my mom's and stuff like that, like I'll smell it as soon as I go outside. So I'm like, weird. Like it's like a punch in the face out of nowhere. I'm like,
My
"What's
dad
this
used to wear Stetson cologne when he would
weird?"
go
Ooh,
out.
I've worn
And
some
so-
Stetson before.
So every once in a while, I'll just get that whiff of Stetson. Like I'm in my room by myself, and I'm just like, "Hey, Dad." Nothing happens or nothing, but I get it. Like it's just a quick whiff, and then it's
Oh,
gone.
shit.
Where we
Yeah.
used to live before we moved here, and I still get it every once in a while. At middle of the night, we sit there and watch TV, and you get a whiff of like tobacco, like cigarette smoke. Now, of course, me and my wife don't smoke, and none of
Right.
our neighbors did. So I have no idea where the hell that came from, and I still get it here once in a while too.
So, what relative smoked? That you know?
My grandfather.
Yeah. All right. That's just, dude. Like that, because that vanilla Cavendish is such like
That's very
Oh
specific.
yeah, the specific.
that is a
Fuck, yeah.
very like you. I mean, it's vanilla wafers, dude. You smell that, you're just like,
Yeah.
That was the shit that made me want to start smoking when I was young, dude, because it smelled so fucking good. I'm like, oh man, does it taste that good? No, it doesn't.
No, it does not.
I tried smoking a pipe for like 3 months, dude. And I just felt so awkward. I'm like, how did 18-year-olds do this in the 50s, dude? I feel weird as fuck.
My
Everybody
uncle used
thought
to
I was
dip.
weird.
My uncle used to
Oh,
dip, and
that's
so like,
everybody I work with.
but the smell, I loved the smell of it. So one time he was staying with us, and he was taking a shower. Had to have been about 10 years old, and
stole the dip.
I stole the dip, and I put it in my
Flat.
mouth, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah. Well, I didn't know you had to spit it, so oh my god,
Did you
I've never
swallow?
puked. I did, and I've never. My 10-year-old body immediately reacted, and I have never been more sick in my life than I was. That stupid 10-year-old little scuba that
The
swallowed
first
that
time I
shit.
ever had dip, dude, this one dude who was chewing it all the time, I was like, yeah, let me try that. Guy smokes cigarettes, whatever. I was like, yeah, let me try that. And he's like, all right. He's like, you ever do this? I was like, no. So he's like, oh, here's half of what I do. And this motherfucker goes through like a can a day. So I put it in, dude. My fucking mouth went numb in like 3 seconds. Like, I was like, nope. It's like, he's like, bro, you spit that all out. I'm like, that literally tastes like horse's ass, dude. Like, that is disgusting. Chance kids have been smoking. It's the youngest.
It's Harper.
Yeah.
Harper's smoking it up.
Smoking in the boys' room. Oh, man. All right.
God,
What else we got?
Speaking of Harper, real quick, last night, this was hilarious. So we send her into the kitchen because, it's about time to get a bedtime snack. Then she can brush teeth, go to bed. It's like, go get a snack. So she goes into the kitchen, comes back, trotting in 30 seconds later, wearing my ghost face mask.
Yeah.
It was just so hilarious, just that she just decided to put it on and try and come out and scare us. And I laughed so freaking hard.
I hope she was like in a little princess gown at the same time.
No, she was in her pajamas, her Bubble Guppy's pajamas.
Close enough.
But it was great. Okay, continuing. In order to make Fernando T.L. cry if he was unable to, Guillermo del Toro would complain of his acting skills out loud and express his disappointment with his work.
Wow.
That's cold. That is cold.
Hey, but it worked.
He was bullying that little kid.
Damn, dude. Damn. I would just been like, bro, bring the onions in, man.
Yeah.
Why can't they just do that? Like, why can't you just fucking like, yo, dude, have him cut some onions for like 2 seconds? All right, now get him. Like,
no. Instead, he's like, dude, this kid sucks as an actor. He shouldn't even.
You got to make him actually feel the emotion of being.
Huerco maricón, no vales verga.
Oh man, making them subtitles work.
This labor of love for director Guillermo del Toro was 16 years in development. He wrote the film when he was in college.
Wow.
Damn. I bet that went through some fucking rewrites. Holy shit.
The film came together when Del Toro bumped into Pedro Almodovar. I'm sorry, I know I butchered that name. At the 94 Miami Film Festival, where he had just shown Kronos. He told him he'd just seen his film and wanted to produce his next movie. Although I'm surprised it took that long for them to collaborate. Because I know after that he did Mimic.
What is Kronos? I feel
it's kind of a vampire movie.
Okay.
Has to do with I don't remember if it's a watch or a clock or something.
It's like Kronos is usually time manipulation or something.
Yeah, it has something to do with the clock or a watch that makes you a vampire or some shit. It's really good.
Interesting.
Well, from what I remember, I haven't seen it in years, but I remember.
Then he did Blade 2. I'm not gonna talk about that. I like parts of Blade 2. CGI ruins.
There are so many people that love that more than the first one, and I feel like I'm watching a completely different movie.
It is a completely different movie. It feels like an anime, dude.
I like the third one.
It was okay, but
I like the third one too, and I know everybody doesn't, but I don't give a fuck.
It gets so much hate on this. Ryan Reynolds was fucking awesome in that.
Ryan Reynolds saved that fucking movie, dude. Because if not, yeah, everybody knows the story. He was a douchebag though. The fact they had a CGI eyes because he wouldn't open his eyes. It's like, bro, get over yourself. You're a dick. Like you're getting paid to do this. Fuck off. But Ron Perlman's in Kronos. Brody, you might have just sold me just with that. I'm always a sucker for Perlman. Wait, so that's the first time Del Toro worked with Perlman?
Possibly.
No shit. All right.
I know this is the first one of his films that doesn't. There's the only one of his films that doesn't have Perlman or Doug Jones in it.
Oh, that's true. Wait. Yes, that's right. Perlman was in Blade 2. I was like, wait a minute. Where's Doug? I'm thinking where the hell Doug Jones is. I'm like, was Doug Jones one of the vampires? I don't think he was. Perlman, that's right. What the hell is his name? Like Rychak or something? Yeah.
I don't even remember. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's been a minute. He just had that cool, weird little fucking like. I always wanted to do that one time. I don't know why. That weird little like ring around the head. Just All right. What else we got, Chad Daddy?
Jaime is described in the book companion piece to the film as 19 years old, whereas the actor portraying him was only 13 years old.
Wow, that's quite a difference. I feel like at 19 and like, why are you getting dropped off at an orphanage? She's like, oh, bro, you're
I think it makes more sense
why
to
aren't you
be
fighting in the war at that point?
Yeah.
Like, huh.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
Okay. Yeah, then I like that. I like that direction better than with the 13.
So Brody said Perlman took on the script because he loved how different it was to other vampire films, and he speaks Spanish in it.
What? I'm gonna have to look this up. Mm-hmm.
What else?
This
we got,
was
Chad
early
Daddy?
90s too, right?
I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, man, everything just sounds so much cooler when it's said in Spanish. Though it sounds more macho.
That just
Like,
sounds
Scoop.
sexier.
Scoop, say you're going to take a shit in Spanish.
Tengo que ir a cagarme.
See?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to take a shit. It's like, that's what Scoop said. On the first day of Andres Munoz's shooting in the Ghost Santee makeup, director Guillermo del Toro asked him to do all the movements backwards, so del Toro could then play them forward in the final film to produce an eerie feeling. But after del Toro assessed that this would take too long in shooting time, he then performed the remaining Ghost Santee scenes normally. But he's also not the only one to play the character. The reason for him also being credited alongside Junio Valverde as Santee is because, I'm sorry, I know I'm butchering the name, is because Munoz replaced Valverde in parts of the underwater scenes after he had to go to the hospital for a barotrauma caused by the water pressure in his ears.
Oh,
damn.
shit.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Like, how deep was he underwater that affected his ears so much?
Okay, so speaking of ear affecting, so when Carlos got up after the explosion and you saw his ear just like bleeding out blood, do you guys watch Archer?
Mm-mm.
No. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the wife and I instantaneously like looked at each other. We were like, "Mop," because like. So it's a running gag in the show, but he always gets fucking tinnitus, dude. And they always like go to the tinnitus doctor and stuff. So every time he ends up like somebody like will shoot a gun right near their head, and they're like, ah. So like the whole time he'll just be like, mop, mop. And I don't know why. I just like it just is. That took me out of it for a second, but
So Brody wants to know how to say cunt in Spanish. So
Jesus.
the proper way is el coño, or just coño, or you can say panocha, which means pussy or cunt.
Okay. Panocha.
We'll go with, yeah.
Say the first one again.
Panocha.
No, the first one.
Coño.
Coño. Okay. I like it. Learning Spanish with Steve.
Learning Spanish with Scuba Steve.
Learning Spanish swear words with Scuba Steve.
Urban Dictionary with Scuba Steve.
Okay, much like his later film Crimson Peak, the ghosts in the film are not the real monsters, but the humans are the real monsters.
Mm-hmm.
As always.
Yep. No, Brody, not El Cornholio. El Coño.
TP.
Okay, the scene where the doctor's ghost helps Galvez, I don't know how to say it. They open the door, similar to a scene from The Shining by Stanley Kubrick, where Delbert Grady's ghost helps Jack Torrance escape from the pantry locker after he's locked inside.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I haven't watched The Shining in a minute, dude. It's coming up to that winter season where I feel like it's going to happen. Yeah, it's such a good movie. All right.
That's a very good. That and The Thing are the two best snowed-in movies to watch.
Yes. Or Snowed In, that Nickelodeon movie.
Nickelodeon movie.
Fuck it.
Okay. And finally, Del Toro wrote the first draft before writing his debut film, Kronos. This very different version was set in the Mexican Revolution and focused not on a child's ghost, but a Christ with 3 arms. According to Del Toro, and as drawn in his notebooks, there were many different iterations of the story, some of which included antagonists who were a doddering old man with a needle, a desiccated ghost with black eyes as a caretaker, and beings who are red from head to foot.
That would have made more sense for the movie being called The Devil's Backbone.
Yeah.
Because that's a mountain range in Mexico.
Yeah.
Interesting. 3-armed Jesus? What do you do? Like, is the third arm in the middle of the back? Like, just.
Maybe it's in the front. That'd be even
It's
weirder.
in the front. That way you could jerk off. Never mind.
Or is that where the whole idea for the mech from Pacific Rim with the 3 arms came from? Like, that was 3-armed Jesus mech?
That could be. That could be.
Or it was like kind of like off the shoulder, like a fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like,
Interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, Del Toro's got a lot of movies under his belt, and they're all like a lot of them are fantastic. But I honestly, God, like my guilty pleasure is Pacific Rim for all of it, dude. Like, hands
That
down.
is a fun movie.
I love
That is a fun
Hellboy.
movie.
I love Blade, dude. Pacific Rim, bro. It's robots and kaiju's. You fucking.
It's
And
fun.
when that came out and people were like, "Oh, that movie wasn't that good. It was just this." I'm like, that's all it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
When he came out, he's like, he's like, this is how I'm gonna sell this movie: robots versus monsters. It's like sold.
Only thing that would have made that movie even better is if you heard Godzilla's roar at the end of it.
Didn't you hear it in the second one? I haven't.
What?
I never
In the
watched the second
second one, yeah, but I meant in the first one. The second one's caca.
I
Is
still
it?
haven't seen the second
I
one.
never watched it.
Eh.
Is it because it's a new team, or is it why? Like, why?
I don't know. It just didn't have that
Didn't feel
feel
the
that the
same?
first one did.
I guess
first one
the
was-
animated series on Netflix is supposed to be pretty badass, though.
I saw one of the yeah, it's fucking good. I didn't see it all, but it was good. The parts that I saw.
I mean, dude, I'm all for that, but man, it's been a while since I watched that too.
I just watched it like maybe 2 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just bored, had nothing to do. I can't remember where the wife. I think the wife was working or she went somewhere. Yeah, I was home by myself. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch Pacific Rim.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
It's a fantastic movie.
It is.
Alrighty, so we are done behind the scenes. We'll wrap that curtain up. All right, gentlemen, format. What did you watch it on?
Max.
HBO Max. That's right. Okay, douche of the film, and I feel like this is an easy one. What's his name?
Jacinto?
Jacinto.
Yeah.
Jacinto,
Yeah, fuck-
you fucking dickbag.
Yeah, he
Fuck
was a
that
cunt.
guy.
All right. Favorite kill.
The explosion.
I was the first lady that got that was right there when the explosion
Yeah.
went off. That teacher.
Bro, she got evaporated.
She did. She was
Yeah.
completely vaporized.
Which I was like, I'm just like, I was doing the whole yell at the screen thing. I was like, bitch, you're gonna knock over the can and make it on you. No, she didn't. I was like, God damn it. Ooh, that was a good one. Honestly, I feel like fucking our douche's death at the end, man, just because it honestly felt the most satisfying.
It was the most satisfying.
Although I don't even know if it was the death. I would almost say just the armpit stab, dude. Like that was enough to where I would consider like, fuck, dude. Like that. Like I said, man, I haven't felt that kind of like internal just kind of pain. Like that's like when I see fingernails ripping in movies, dude. Like that's the kind of feeling I got.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he got his comeuppance at the end, fucking drowned.
All right.
I was very happy with that. All right. Best scene.
The last 20 minutes.
That was good. That was that's where it really brought my attention. But honestly, I think one of my favorite scenes is when they were sneaking around at night to get the water.
That was all right.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I
Yeah.
like that. Well, I mean, like the whole like from where like Steve was talking
Hang on a
about
second, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no
Keep
problem.
talking.
But like Steve, when you were talking about when the ghost first showed up and like did the curtain, like I consider that because like that was that whole like, you know, he dropped the water and then they had to go get it. But then like you got so much in that whole scene where like the ghost is trying to lead him to do this kind of like to the spot
Yeah.
essentially. And then even though the other kid, like he kind of learned like the douchebaggery of the one kid, but then also of the guy. I don't know. It was a good.
Yeah.
And then it was the whole like creeping around the bomb too, because you just because you're never really sure. Because like I feel like that's when the bomb still had my interest, because I'm like, yo, man, like, and I even thought just for the hell of it, like, what if that thing goes off right at the end? Like, even when we think everybody's like, yeah, boom,
yeah, boom,
like,
yeah.
like, how fucked would that be?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, I mean, probably the best, like you said, the best scene for me, and it's the scene that's, like I said, it's always stuck with me, is the curtain scene.
That was a great.
Just hearing that whisper and sitting up and seeing that you think somebody's on the other side of that curtain, and he reaches over and there's nobody fucking there, and then the water jugs fall over and the kids are like, oh, he spilt our fucking water, not realizing that. And which I didn't understand why, if Santi was friends with, and this is one thing that I never got, Santi was friends with those other boys,
right?
Why didn't the other boys sense him or see him or anything like that?
I think they probably did, but I think they kind of like turned it off.
Yeah.
I think it was the doctor was always just telling them there's no such thing as ghosts.
Right. So they just,
that's probably what
ignored
that's
it,
my
essentially.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Chad Daddy. Best scene.
Yes.
Oh, you said that. Sorry.
I said that like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. That was definitely like, that was definitely where it was like, oh man, some shit's about to go fucking down. It's
I'm gonna say if we want to get more specific, I would say the armpit stabbing and with them spearing him, just because of it. It was a callback to the mammoth hunting.
The mammoth.
Yeah,
that was cool. Yeah, I like it. Especially with them like him chasing them and them like diverging into different things to confuse them and shit, and then all coming out. Like, yeah, it was cool. All right, so opening scene hook you in. I would say with the bomb drop, I was definitely like, I don't know if I was fully hooked, but I was definitely like intrigued. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
what are we doing with this?
I would say yeah, because I mean, with the narration and everything, with him talking, it hooked me in.
Well, yeah, because it was also talking about like how, like what a ghost is essentially. So that was kind of cool. Like it was just saying like it's a memory like stuck.
Yeah,
I don't know why that reminded me of a Supernatural episode, because I remember like they talk about that. It was an earlier one. Chad Daddy probably wrote it. It was I think it was the one where it was actually like it was almost like a camera style, and they were in a house where like it was a dude where it was his birthday.
I know what you mean, but I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've even seen the old episodes.
Oh, that's fair. That's fine. But no, they're talking about like how ghosts can get stuck in loops, because there was like a lot of different ghosts in the house. And there was like one guy who was getting like run over by a train and shit like that, but it was like their death, like some of them would have like certain death loops and shit. All right, so most attractive character,
Conchita.
Oh yeah, hands down,
100%. And if she wasn't there, I'd have to say the head lady, Stumpy McGillicuddy.
She was an attractive older lady. I mean,
she kind of was, dude.
She was probably really hot when she was young. When Jacinto was younger, she was probably smoking fucking hot, and that's why.
When he was 17, banging her.
Yeah.
That'll happen. Stumpy. Alrighty. Hey, man. Like I said, easier access, right?
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that's in the movie? That's from fucking Planet Terror.
I know.
Yeah. Good old Quentin Tarantino.
Haven't seen that in a minute either.
Ah, so good. Especially when his balls and dick just melt off.
That was so horrible. That was so gross.
So disgusting. All right. We're not talking about that movie. All right. So did the score set the mood?
I didn't really notice much of a score. I mean, I guess.
I mean,
it felt depressing in points, so I'm assuming there was some score. I want to say yes, but unfortunately with no specifics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
And unfortunately, I do not have a song for this one.
The song that we're playing on the record player.
Ooh.
When he was sitting there waiting with the shotgun.
That was some cavalry shit.
Don't know what it's called, but yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Good job. All right, favorite character. What was his name? It wasn't
Santi.
Sante?
The
No.
ghost?
No, the old guy.
Oh,
yeah, the doctor.
Cáceres.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say he was my favorite.
Oh,
A,
yeah,
'cause
I think.
he was just he was a super suave looking dude. You know what I mean? He cared for the boys, but also wanted to be, have them be men.
Yeah.
And he watched them dudes get fucking gunned down. He didn't decide to just walk away. Like, he sat there and watched that shit. I was like, damn.
That was harsh right there.
Yeah,
Right?
and you could see like in his face just the torment that he would, that struggle he had. Like there was nothing he could do because if he even fucking made it look like he knew them, he'd be
Yep.
dead.
Oh, he'd be fucked. It's like, friends of yours? And it's like, nope. It's
Nope,
like,
never seen him in my life.
just watching executions,
Mhm.
nothing fucking. Okay. So was it scary?
Not to me.
I say yes.
Unfortunately, it was not for me. I will say I did get scared for her walking down the highway by herself because I was just like, that's a stupid fucking move, man. But I guess she thought she was, that was the only option. So that old guy is the main lead in Kronos that gets
Turned into a vampire. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Well, I mean,
only
it's
like
in the
fucking
trailer.
30
It's in the
years.
fucking, yeah.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch the trailer. Okay. So, does it hold up today? I would say if you like it, I would say yes.
Yeah. So for me, yes, it does hold up.
I think it does. Yeah.
I think the ghost personally is held back a little bit with the times, but once again, you can do what you can do. It feels, I don't know, it feels like a 2000s ghost to me.
Yeah.
But maybe just because it might be just the CGI of the era. So
Could be.
okay. Acting. Oh, that was fantastic. Dude.
Yeah,
That's pretty
fantastic.
good.
I loved it. Yep.
Like, I believed everybody. I just didn't really care. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I got to agree with you, man. It's, yeah.
As long as
Yeah,
you
like-
believed him. As long as you
I
believed
did.
him.
I guess, like I said, I cared for the old guy, and I felt bad for him because he went down. He went down fighting and shit like
And
that.
especially the douchebag. He did a really good job making you hate him.
Oh yeah, no. That's always a very underappreciated thing, man. When somebody plays such a vile fucking person that you literally fucking hate that person, you're just like, I really just don't like that
My
person.
God, dude,
God
like,
damn.
Dude, just case in point, go back and watch the Harry Potter movies. The most hated character is not
Umbridge.
the main villain. It's
Fuck that
Umbridge.
bitch.
Bro,
Fuck
Umbridge
that
is like the
bitch.
most despisable.
She is horrible.
She is literally the definition of cunt.
She
in the
reminds
library,
me.
like-
She reminds me of my grandma's niece. So
God.
she's technically, I mean, she's not my aunt. She's my cousin, but I call her Tia because she's older than me. So I call her my aunt.
Okay.
Fucking attitude wise, everything reminds me of her to a fucking T. And every time I see her, I'm just, you're still alive? Okay.
That's where
awesome.
my last job, our HR woman, Stephanie, which I hate to say bad about a person named Stephanie, but yeah, she was Umbridge to a T. Real two-faced bitch. Oh, absolutely.
No shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, no,
everybody that's up there says she is the problem. She needs to go. And can't really get rid of her. She's fucking human resources, for God's sake,
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's always somebody above that person.
Doesn't matter. The higher ups love her. They think she's wonderful, and she's not.
Oh. Yeah, they do that until you come back with a lawsuit on their ass.
I've seen her. I've seen her throw a bunch of people under the bus. She's fired so many people. It's not even funny.
Dude, I dealt with that in my careers before, and you know what? There was one like that, and she finally got her comeuppance, and it was awesome. And I was there the day she got walked out. It was so like just
Satisfying.
like why
I
would
bet.
that was a moment in life where I remember I sat down in the break room, and I thought, man, why would somebody that hates people so much be a director for human resources? Like, that's got to be some sadistic shit going on in your head that you just want that kind of a position so you can just be a dick.
I gotta disagree. This woman named Vicky that worked at She was human resources when I worked at the company before that, named Fleer.
Vicky with a V. All right.
Vicky
Yeah.
Valancourt?
She was Umbridge. She hated. Here's how bad she was. After she retired, the new human resources, who was a friend of mine, pulled me into his office. He's like, I know what she did to hold you down for years. She's like, she kept you from getting raises and everything. He's like, so I am doubling what you make an hour to make up for all those failed.
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
God damn.
Yeah. So Reed was a real stand-up guy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
he definitely made it for it.
that's always a plus. Yeah, dude. Umbridge or the chick from the Mist.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch, dude. Anybody super fucking like religious, fucking that zealot shit. No, fuck that. I would have thrown her ass right out of the store. Like, nope, not listen to that. But all right, back to this. Boom. We did acting, cinematography.
Yeah,
It was
it was very well
amazing.
done. It was
Yeah.
very well done.
Really good.
I mean, Del Toro is a fucking master of the craft behind the camera. So
Yep.
always looks fantastic. And did we like the premise?
I did.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is one where I feel like I'm kind of like
Again, I feel like
questioning.
I just don't know enough about the Spanish Civil War to really properly answer that.
So I don't know,
Because that was a major. I feel like that was a major factor of the movie itself.
It possibly is. Like anything with World War II, obviously we can all like take in, we've all been taught so much on that. But yeah, no, you're right. And maybe that is a factor I miss. I want to say half. Like I said, like I can still see this as a whole movie of why people really enjoy it. You know what I mean? It just unfortunately did not work for me.
For you. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I agree.
All righty. So this is recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot. I mean, I hate Americanized versions because they always get so overly produced. But honestly, like I would like to see this maybe be scarier. If he took another crack at it, I would say that. How's that? I would still give it back to the OG himself.
I have
Toro,
to
but-
I have to disagree with that. As this is a
Yeah.
labor of love for Del Toro. Don't fuck it up like that. I
That's
personally
fine.
didn't like it, but it obviously means a lot to him.
That's true.
And
He
we
waited.
we
You said
all love Del
16
Toro.
years.
Yeah, and we all love
Yeah.
Del Toro. He's a fantastic person, fantastic filmmaker. I'm gonna recycle it. I don't feel like I need to see it again.
I can agree with
But
that.
I do respect the amount of love and what this means to him.
I won't recycle it, but I'll shelf it for another person. How's that?
You know what? I'll go along with that. I don't want it to completely
Oh,
disappear from history, but-
reshelf. Did we just add another R? Reshelf.
The reshelf.
No, we're not. That's a one-shot deal. We're only doing that once. We got
I like
4
it.
R's. We don't
I
need
like it,
5.
Steve. I like it, Steve.
I'm gonna go
We're gonna get
rewind.
the 10 R. The 10
The 10
R's.
I'm gonna go rewind. I mean, like I said, it's something that I connect to.
Oh yeah, dude.
And granted, it's not a Mexican war that's going on. I still can see, like I said, growing up watching these Spanish war movies and Mexican war movies, because all we had was the fucking Spanish channel. So I love it. Can't say nothing else, but I love it. So I'm gonna
All right.
rewind it.
Fair enough. And I'm sure Brody would also say rewind as well.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say Bob too, because Bob gave it also 4. So all righty.
We are the
So-
oddballs, Johnny.
You know what? There's always got to be 1 or 2. Doesn't matter. Scoobs and I were last week. So
Oh yeah,
whatever.
definitely. Still
But
high
you know
five
what?
on that one.
Yeah, right. Woo. Actually, I forgot to even
What
bring
was,
it up.
what was
I
the
think
last one? Oh,
was the
last
Halloween
week.
episode.
Oh, the Halloween. Yeah, I thought you meant
But
last week. Yeah,
I still
It's
think
funny.
even more so than Scoobs and I think Brody threw the biggest curveball all
yeah,
of
Halloween 4.
No, Halloween OG at number 3 on the list.
Mhm.
That's what threw me off. I was like, bro, he didn't even give it a 2. It was 3.
Yeah.
And bold. I still was like, I applaud that. That was fantastic.
That was very bold.
All right, so we're gonna rate this bitch. Brody started us off with his 5. Bobby has a 4. He's not here. So Scuba Steve,
4.8.
4.8. Okay. Chad Daddy.
I already told you what I was going to give you coming into this, and that hasn't
Deuce?
changed. It's a deuce for me, bro. It just didn't
All
work
right.
for me.
Hey, you know what? I'm deucing all over this as well because for some reason I just felt the same way too. So I was like, there's things I could still give it credit for. I'm not gonna say like it's nowhere near like a shit movie. It just wasn't mine or Chad's bag. But clearly, dude, if you look at internet reactions, we're the odd men out for sure.
Yeah, we are.
So, okay.
What he said, I just added another R to the list. Rub my dick over it.
Oh,
Fuck,
Brody.
yeah. You know what?
That's
I like
great.
it. All right,
Love
we
it.
got the
I love
6
it.
R's. All right. Jesus Christmas. All right, divide this bitch by 5. So, you know what? This would have got a way higher score, but Chad and I brought it down. So this gets a 3.6 for 2001's The Devil's Backbone.
I just thought of
Alrighty.
another R.
Oh God.
Recast.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
that
but that would be
remake,
more
though?
like a reboot or remake.
Yeah. Ooh, I got changed.
Yeah, that'd definitely be a remake. All right, so next week is 1408, if I believe.
Yeah,
Right?
and I got to say, I'm really happy that we're finally doing that because I'm fulfilling a promise now to a friend of mine who passed a few years back. Who, he kept
Oh.
telling me this was one of his favorite horror movies, and he really wanted me to watch it. And I said, Jeremy, I'll get to it. And now we
You've
Bro,
never
finally get
watched
to
it?
feel that. I've never watched it.
If some shit goes down on the podcast next week, bro,
We've only
We're gonna
just
know.
begun.
Brody's digging the Halloween poster behind me. Thanks, buddy.
Woo!
Had to put it up there.
So 1408. Let's see what it is streaming on. It is on Redbox right now, Plex, whatever the fuck that is, and Pluto. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Pluto,
nice.
Pluto has it for free.
fuck
Nice.
yeah, dude. All right, I saw this once. I enjoyed it. Hey, we got Tony Shalhoub again in there. All right.
All right. Do we have John
the hell is
Cusack in it too?
Yeah, John
It
Cusack.
is. Yep.
Samuel
and
L.
Samuel L.
Jackson.
Jackson.
Who the
This
fuck
is
is
not
Tony Shalhoub
spoilers.
playing it?
I think he plays it says he plays Sam Farrell. I don't know who the fuck. It's been a long time. I've only seen this once when it first came out. If I remember correctly, I could be way off. I feel like it kind of had some Shining vibes to it.
It does. Very, very much
Okay.
so, but it's the room itself.
Yeah. Like I and that's not really like any spoilers or anything. I just remember like just being like, I could really watch The Shining after this. Like this would be a good like double feature.
So it's like they made a movie of just the one room in The Shining.
217, Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday. That was,
Pretty
I
much.
couldn't think of it.
Pretty
Pretty
much.
much. Yeah, pretty much is
Nice.
yeah.
But with John Cusack. So but yeah,
it's a good movie. It's good.
is.
It's
I remember like
it gives me creepy vibes still to this day. Like it still
Nice.
kind of creeps me out when I watch it.
When did this
Excellent.
okay, and this dropped 2007. So that's probably I probably watched it in 08 when the wife and I were dating. So awesome. Hell yeah.
But it's not one of those 2000s ghost movies that
no,
at
it
all.
wasn't. Like
this one was like different from the ones that were out around that time.
yeah, this wasn't like White Noise or anything
No.
like that. God, White Noise, dude. I remember seeing that in theaters. It was fucking terrible. A lot of people like that movie though. I don't know.
What was the one with the camera and the ghost was like sitting on the dude's shoulders? Shutter? Was that called Shutter?
I think I
think
have
so.
that, and I've never
think.
watched it. I think I still have it unopened. Like I picked it up in the.
I just
Dollar
remember
Tree.
that one scene where like the ghost is like hugging. He's complaining that his back hurts or something, and the girl looks
Oh.
over and like the ghost is like hugging him from behind, like on his back.
Huh?
Was that
What was Oculus? Oculus was the mirror, right?
Oculus was the
Yeah.
mirror, yeah, with that fucked up ending.
But that was later 2000s, wasn't it? That was like after
I
2010,
think
I
so.
think.
I think so.
Anyways, so yes, 1408. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so what do we got after that, buddy?
After that is your pick, The Beyond. Was it your pick or was that Bobby's pick?
I honestly don't remember, but
I don't know, but
remember.
that's
I've never
a
seen
good
it, but
one.
it's funny because they just played this at a theater 2 days ago, and I wanted to go see it because, bro, it was Beyond and Pieces, and I was like, oh my
Yeah.
fuck, dude, I want to go see it, but I didn't get to go. But I will be going to their Terrifier and Terrifier 2 event with my brother-in-law next weekend. So that'll be
Nice.
fun.
That'll be cool.
Fuck yeah, dude, because him and I both have yet to see Terrifier 2. So the fact that we get to go see it in 4K still in theaters, I was like, yes, excited. The Beyond. Did I pick this?
I thought you did because because then after that's the Toolbox Murders, and I thought that was Bobby's
I
pick.
feel like I did because I feel like this is one with an Italian one because it's Fulci.
It is.
But okay, so what I was asking though is okay, so we got that, and you said we have one for the 18th. I'm sorry, the 14th.
Oh shit! Hold on, I just closed it.
You said
You're
the
gonna make me look
toolbox
again.
murders, right?
Yeah,
Okay, but we do not have a Thanksgiving pick yet, right?
we have next week's the 14th, 1408. The 21st is the Beyond, and then the 28th is Toolbox Murders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
right on.
21st would be our Thanksgiving episode. Okay, cool. All righty, gentlemen. Well, do we want to get? Is there anything nerdy to get nerdy about today?
I got nothing.
So.
I really don't have anything. I know since we last recorded the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday Christmas special.
Oh,
the trailer for that dropped.
That'll be coming out. Yeah. Interesting. Was that a James Gunn too?
Mhm.
Or was it?
Yeah, he did that. Yeah,
I wonder how long it's gonna be.
it's like an hour. It's gonna be like Werewolf by Night.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, the hour's good. I was hoping it wasn't just gonna be like 30 minutes and that'd be it.
it does look really cool though. I mean, I like the fact that they have Kevin Bacon.
Oh, do they? I haven't watched anything.
Oh,
on
you
it
haven't?
yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
seen anything on it either.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Drax
shit.
and the basic premise is Drax and Mantis, like Peter's real depressed after Gamora leaves, and it's Christmas time, and they're trying to cheer him up. So Drax and Mantis come down to Earth to try and find Kevin Bacon to kidnap him as a gift for Peter.
Yes.
And Kevin
I'm all
Bacon is,
for it.
and he plays himself, of course.
Nice.
That's fantastic. So Kevin Bacon is MCU official now.
He
That's
is.
Kevin Bacon. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I like it. All righty. Sweet. Yeah, I got nothing else nerdy, man. Like,
I can't think of anything. I was just checking.
Oh!
real quick.
that's right. Hold on. One of the biggest games of the year is coming out. And that would be God of War Ragnarok.
Oh yeah.
I can't. What does that come out? Does that come out tomorrow? No.
Tomorrow or Wednesday, or maybe
The 9th. Yes.
The 9th,
So
yeah.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And
I don't know why I had the 19th stuck in my head. Now I know why it was the 9th. not
No,
the
bro.
19th.
Obviously, Chad Daddy's gonna be getting that on PS5. I will be picking that up on PS4 because that's what I still have, and I'm so happy they're at least releasing it on the PS4. Like that
They
just-
have one PS5 at the Target near that's here, and it's still there as of
Really?
10 minutes ago. And
you need to buy a video card.
I know. I'm gonna see if I can fix the fucking video card here because I just disconnected. The HDMI port's finally working, but it's still doing the same bullshit. So
Mm,
I'm gonna check the drivers and shit and see what the fuck I can do. If I can fix it, I'm gonna buy that PS5. If I
There you
can't,
go.
I'm gonna buy another video card.
there you go. But yeah, that's I'm excited for that one. And for any Halo fans, the co-op campaign, I believe, drops this week finally after a fucking year of waiting.
Goddamn.
Right? They're like, hey man, we know every other game has come with it from launch day, but not this one. We're gonna make you wait. It'll just make you want to play it more. That's all. But other than that, man, that's all I got for nerd news.
Got
So,
nothing.
I don't think I have
Alrighty.
anything.
Well, we'll sign this bitch off then. Scuba Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, the duke of the dead, the ghost daddy, the sinister minister, Lord Scuba Cobra, saying, catch me on an episode of Somewhat Supernatural this Thursday.
Hell
There's
yeah.
way too many titles. This is
Oh,
your
there's
Dark Lord of
more.
Knowledge. this is your Chad Daddy saying, "I'll see you next week, bitches."
Hell yeah. And this is your Fluff Master Supreme saying adios, Gorehounds. And remember, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Penis.
Doodaloo.